Alright, I've been listening to Timeless by The Weeknd and Playboi Carti, a song that's made its debut in the Sao Paulo, Brazil show on September 7 and officially released on Friday, September 27. I can't even tell you, this song is crack, guys. It's addicting, and you know what? I didn't really feel this way at first, but it wasn't until the second listen that things started to make more sense. And well, since then, this song has been stuck in my head. It's been on repeat, and I really can't get enough of it. Having Pharrell and Mike Dean on it also, well, you already know. I'll start off by saying, to all the Playboi Carti fans out there, I'm not really a Playboi Carti fan. I like a few of his songs, and he definitely shines on some features, but this song just completely changes the way I view Carti. To say that he killed it is putting it lightly, because there isn't one dull moment on here. Carti's influence is felt in the down-tempo trap beats layered over the synths. The rhythm is slowed down compared to his typical fast-paced beats, making it feel more relaxed but still punchy enough to give this track energy. This creates an amazing contrast between The Weeknd's melodies and Carti's raw flow. The track sounds very calm, yet very energetic and angelic at the same time. I don't know how to exactly describe it. It just gets better every time I listen. The vocals from Carti did catch me off guard at first, but listening again and the way he blends them perfectly with each other is almost like an entirely different person. I'm glad to hear that he has found that balance between his two voices and is using them in this way. I find myself enjoying Carti's part so much because he just really comes in with some calm confidence, really talks his shit. He just makes you feel like you're him. I think I'm starting to understand why people like Carti so much. Pharrell's production adds crisp rhythmic percussions with his signature offbeat hi-hats and snares. The bass is deep but not overwhelming, giving the song a rich, balanced foundation while allowing the other elements to shine. There are melodic layers beyond the synths, subtle vocal harmonies by The Weeknd that enhance the dreamy quality of the track. The instrumental serves as a canvas for both The Weeknd's emotive delivery and Carti's more experimental style. And yeah, when The Weeknd enters, it's just a whole different dimension to this song. It's elevated, dreamlike. His vocals are likely the most dominant throughout the track, using his smooth, heavenly voice to create a haunting emotional atmosphere. His voice blends seamlessly with the synth-heavy instrumental, adding a layer of vulnerability and melancholy, which we come to know as his style. His ability to deliver emotive falsettos and rich, deeper tones help guide us through the narrative of the song, which, for example, in After Hours, Too Late deals with the consequences of The Weeknd's destructive choices in a relationship. He expresses deep regret and a sense of irreversible loss, acknowledging that it's too late to fix the damage. The song's mood is dark and filled with longing for something that can't be salvaged. It reflects on the consequences of letting time slip by without acting responsibly in love. Out of Time from Dawn FM continues this reflection on time, but now with a more poignant and almost meditative approach. The song speaks to the realization that although The Weeknd has realized his mistakes, he is now out of time to fix them. It's a mournful reflection on the missed opportunities and the irreversible nature of past mistakes. There is a blend of regret and acceptance that runs throughout the song, paralleling the themes in After Hours. Timeless is expected to carry on this thematic exploration of time, potentially emphasizing the fleeting, impermanent nature of life and love. Given that Hurry Up Tomorrow seems to complete a thematic trilogy that started with After Hours and continued throughout Dawn FM, Timeless could be seen as a reflective piece on the inevitability of time passing, but with a more existential or abstract perspective, especially with the song's title suggesting an attempt to transcend time altogether. Basically, all three songs are connected through the reflection on time's impact on relationships and personal growth. While Too Late deals with immediate regret, Out of Time deepens that reflection with a sense of finality, and Timeless likely completes this arc by contemplating the broader existential themes of time and timelessness. But I do have one issue with the song that for me kind of keeps it from being perfect, and that's comparing it to the Sao Paulo live version. Now, I don't want to make it sound like this is snippet syndrome, but it probably is. It's just, if you were to take elements from the live version and implement them into the final track, guys, I think this song would have been like 10 out of 10. I don't even know, with the ad-libs going on, the Weeknd's vocals, Playboi Carti, you got the Weeknd singing, maybe even mixing in the last verse with the back and forth with Carti. That'd be kind of insane. And also it'd be good at the end if he came in with the back and forth, so he doesn't feel like he got lost throughout the song. Because sometimes I feel like when you have features and you don't hear from them in a while, it almost feels like they get lost in some type of way. But this would have been just a nice reminder. Obviously Playboi Carti's still here. I mean, obviously we don't need that back and forth, I'm just saying. But some ad-libs and that back and forth would have just killed this track. And by the time the Weeknd is saying timeless, 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 the way he ends it off in the live version just gives this, like, I don't even know, it just stuck in my head. It gives you chills. Like, the way he just says it, it just stuck in my mind. I don't know, it's just like the voice is, like I said before, it sounds angelic. And that was pretty much my only complaint or just opinion on how I thought it could be better. But you know, I trust the professionals to make those decisions, and if they decided this was the version to go out, then it's probably the best. I mean, I really can't doubt that. I'm making a whole video on the song alone, and on top of that, I've said how addicting it is, and I just can't stop listening to it. So I'm pretty sure that this was probably the best version that they could put out. It's almost like they knew the live version would hook us, and this one would just have us coming back over and over. And at that point, you're really just thinking of the song, Timeless, and the more you listen to the live version, you change to the studio version, and then you want to hear the outro vocals from the live version, which brings you back to the studio version. After that, at this point, you're hooked without even realizing it, and you just can't get the song out of your head. In a few months from now, a year from now, this song hits the same or just becomes one of those that you can't skip whenever you hear it again, then you know it truly does and has lived up to its name. And if that happens, then I say these guys are really ahead of their time when it comes to music. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Timeless for now, but I know Hurry Up Tomorrow is right around the corner, and if you want to get a head start on understanding the album, watch this video right here where I break down Dancing in the Flames.